Still look 6 months pregnant even though your baby is 6 years old? You're not imagining it and you're not alone. Every single day I hear from women just like you. You're eating healthier than ever, cutting back on sugar, even working out, but that stubborn tummy won't budge. And worse, it feels uncomfortable, bloated, tight, and unpredictable. Here's what most people don't realize. It's not always fat. Often it's inflammation, water retention, sluggish digestion, and a bloated gut caused by foods that don't agree with your body anymore, especially after babies and hormones. There are 5 everyday foods you might be eating that are secretly making your stomach look and feel bigger, even the ones labeled healthy. So let's start with the first one, low-fat yogurt. Sounds healthy, right? But most of it is packed with gums, sweeteners, and fake flavors that disrupt your gut and cause bloating. And that bloating, it's not just uncomfortable, it can distend your tummy, mess with your hormones, and drain your energy. You look tired, you feel flat, your skin dulls, and it chips away at your confidence. This isn't about deprivation, this is about swapping smart. Choosing foods that work with your body, not against it. We're going to dive into all 5 bloat-triggering foods in this video, plus what to eat instead to feel flatter, lighter, and more in control of your body again. Hi, I'm Beth Levis, and welcome to Health Uncomplicated, where we make health simple again. This channel is built for women who are done with overcomplicated wellness advice. If you're 35 or older, have had kids, now find yourself constantly battling a bloated tummy, dull skin, fatigue, or frustration with how your body looks and feels, this is your space. I've lived it. I've stood in front of the mirror wondering what happened to the energy, the glow, the waistline I once had. And I've also come out the other side, getting back to the basics and healing from within. I've now helped many women reclaim their vitality, flatten their stomachs, and finally feel like themselves again, without dieting, over-exercising, or relying on willpower. Let's go through the 5 foods that are doing the most damage and that easy swap that can make a world of difference. Food number 1 we've touched on slightly, low-fat yogurt. This one surprises most people. We've been conditioned to believe that low fat means healthy, especially when it comes to yogurt. But for many women over 35, low fat yogurt is a gut disrupting, belly bloating disaster. Here's why. When the fat is removed, manufacturers often add something else to make it taste good and feel creamy, usually a combination of artificial sweeteners like sucralose or aspartame, which disrupt your gut microbiome. They also add gums and thickeners. They also add pasteurized dairy, which can be inflammatory, especially for those with subtle lactose sensitivity or postnatal shifts in digestion. And these hidden ingredients lead to gas, bloating, and that dreaded lower belly puff, especially if your gut is already inflamed or your microbiome is out of balance. And here's the kicker. Low-fat yogurts don't keep you full. Without the fat, your blood sugar spikes and crashes, leaving you hungrier, moodier, and more likely to snack again soon. A 2017 study published in the journal Nutrients found that artificial sweeteners like sucralose, commonly used in low-fat yogurts, can disrupt the gut microbiome. This shift is strongly associated with bloating, inflammation, and weight gain, particularly around the abdomen. Why this matters to you? If your gut bacteria are off, even for a little, your digestion slows down, your tummy gets puffy, and your body goes into stress mode. So you can eat unhealthy and still feel uncomfortable in your skin. Here's the good news. Once you remove those hidden disruptors and nourish your gut with the right foods, your body starts shifting quickly. Your energy climbs and your stomach flattens and your confidence returns. So what to do instead? Choose full-fat, plain Greek yogurt. Look for live or active cultures or unsweetened almond and coconut yogurt made with minimal, clean ingredients. These nourish your gut with real probiotics. They support blood sugar and keep you feeling full without the inflammation. And a tip? Always read the label. If it has more than 5 ingredients or you can't pronounce half of them or there's numbers, it's not helping your stomach. Okay, food number 2, whole wheat bread. Yes, even the whole grain version. It's often marketed as the smarter alternative to white bread, but for many women over 35, whole wheat bread is a hidden bloating trigger. Here's why. It contains gluten, which can irritate the gut lining even if you don't have celiac disease. Many women experience low-grade inflammation or sensitivity that leads to bloating, brain fog, and water retention. Also, it's high in FODMAPs, which is fermentable carbs that feed bacteria in the gut. And if your microbiome is off balance, which it often is post-kids or post-antibiotics or hormonal shifts, those carbs create gas and pressure. And despite looking rustic and healthy, most supermarket whole wheat breads are still highly processed. They contain added sugars, preservatives, and the dough conditioners that disrupt digestion. And a study published in Gut Journal found that non-celiac gluten sensitivity can cause measurable symptoms like abdominal bloating, fatigue, and brain fog, even in individuals who test negative for celiac disease. For women over 35 dealing with hormonal shifts, this sensitivity can be amplified. And why this matters to you? If you're eating whole wheat toast for breakfast or sandwiches for lunch and feel gassy, sluggish, or puffy by 3 p.m., your bread could be to blame. It's not your willpower, it's inflammation. Here's the good news. Switching to a gentler, easier to digest bread option can reduce bloating in a matter of days. Swap with sourdough, especially slow-fermented sourdough, which breaks down gluten and is lower in FODMAPs. Buckwheat or sprouted seed bread, which is naturally gluten-free and full of fiber to support digestion. And the tip? Less is more. Try an open-faced sandwich or a lettuce wrap for lighter digestion and better energy. Food number 3, sparkling water. This one catches so many women off guard, especially if you're doing your best to ditch soft drinks and make healthier choices. But here's the truth. Sparkling water can bloat your stomach. The carbonation introduces gas into your digestive system, which gets trapped and causes distension. So even if you're eating a super clean salad, you can still walk away looking and feeling puffy just because of what you drank with it. And it doesn't stop there. Sparkling water adds to stomach pressure and can interfere with optimal digestion, especially when consumed around meals. And that extra pressure can slow down the movement of food through the digestive tract, making you feel sluggish and full in all the wrong ways. A 2012 study in the European Journal of Gastroenterology and Hepatology found that carbonated beverages significantly increased symptoms of bloating and gas in people with functional dyspepsia, which is also known as chronic bloating and stomach discomfort. And this especially is relevant for women over 35 when digestion naturally slows and our gut becomes more sensitive to triggers. And why this matters for you? You might be doing everything right with your food, but if you're pairing meals with sparkling water, it could be sabotaging your efforts to flatten that stomach. Here's the good news. Swapping sparkling water for a still, soothing option can make a visible difference in just days. So swap still water infused with cucumber, lemon, mint, or a pinch of sea salt for added minerals. And the tip? Drink water between meals, not during, to avoid diluting stomach acid and support smoother digestion. Okay, food number 4, protein bars. This one's tricky because it feels like a win. You're on the go, you're grabbing something with protein and trying to avoid the junk. But most commercial protein bars, they're sneaky little gut saboteurs. Here's why. Number 1, they're loaded with sugar alcohols, which are hard to digest, ferment in your gut, and they lead to gas, cramping, and that tight, bloated feeling. 2, they often contain whey protein isolate, which can be tough on digestion, especially post-kids or if you've become more sensitive to dairy. And 3, many are packed with gums, preservatives, and synthetic fibers that irritate your gut lining and cause major digestive drama. A 2020 review in the Journal of Gastroenterology found that sugar alcohols, particularly sorbitol and maltitol, are poorly absorbed in the small intestine and contribute to bloating, that flatulence and diarrhea in sensitive individuals. And for women already dealing with a sluggish or sensitive gut, that's a recipe for visible and uncomfortable bloating. So why this matters to you? You could be fueling your body with something meant to energize you, yet end up bloating, foggy, and puffing. Not because you overeat, but because the ingredients are inflaming your gut and holding on to water. And here's the good news. Real, nourishing protein snacks that are easy to digest do exist, and they won't sabotage your stomach. So swap with homemade protein balls made with oats, nut butter, seeds, and collagen, a handful of almonds, a boiled egg, a Bibeth collagen smoothie with berries and plant milk. And pro tip here, always check the ingredient list. If you can't pronounce it, or if it looks like a science experiment, it's probably not loving your gut back. Finally, food number 5, veggie chips or kale chips, even the organic ones. They might look clean, green, and harmless, but these trendy snacks are often ultra processed and loaded with inflammation triggers. Here's what really is going down. They're usually baked or fried in refined seed oils like canola and sunflower or safflower oils that are high in omega-6 and known to promote inflammation in the body. Many include natural flavors, like a sneaky term they include MSG-like compounds, which spike cravings and can irritate the nervous system. And even if they're baked, they often contain added starches, preservatives, or sugars to improve shelf life and texture. A 2021 study in the journal Nutrients confirmed that diets high in ultra-processed foods, even those marketed as healthy, associated with increased risk of C-reactive protein, the CRP, a key marker of systematic inflammation. So chronic inflammation has been linked to abdominal weight gain, water retention, and gut dysfunction. So why does this matter to you? If you've swapped regular chips for kale chips, thinking it's a win, but you're still bloated, puffy, or constantly craving more, it could be these healthified snacks, keeping your gut inflamed. And here's the good news. You can satisfy that salty, crunchy craving without the inflammation. Swap with raw veggies and hummus, for instance, crunch fiber and protein all in one, or homemade roasted veggie slices, zucchini, beetroot, sweet potato, baked in olive oil with sea salt. And pro tip, don't fall for the label. Read the back, not the front. If the oil isn't extra virgin olive oil, coconut, or avocado, and there's more than 5 ingredients, it's probably not gut friendly. So what to eat instead? Now that we've covered what to remove, let's shift into what to add. Because healing isn't just about subtraction, it's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to thrive. Here are 5 powerful gut-supportive foods to incorporate into your day. Number 1, leafy greens. Think spinach, rocket, or chard. These are nutritional powerhouses. They're rich in magnesium, a mineral many women are deficient in, especially post-35. Magnesium calms the nervous system, it reduces water retention, and supports healthy bowel movements. Leafy greens also contain prebiotic fibers, which is fuel for your good gut bacteria. And a study published in Gut Microbes found that people who consumed higher levels of leafy greens had a more diverse microbiome and reduced markers of inflammation. So how to use them: toss them in smoothies, saute with garlic and olive oil, or mix into soups and omelets. Number 2 is bone broth. Bone broth is liquid gold for the gut. It's rich in collagen, gelatin, and glutamine, which are nutrients that help heal the lining of the gut, reduce inflammation, and support digestion. It's especially helpful if you've been dealing with leaky gut, food sensitivities, or post-antibiotic damage. Research in the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology has highlighted glutamine's role in maintaining gut barrier integrity and supporting immune function. So sip it warm in the morning instead of coffee, or use it as a base for soups and stews. Number 3 are berries. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Berries are low in sugar, high in fiber, packed with polyphenols, plant compounds that act as antioxidants. They support blood sugar balance, they feed good bacteria, and they reduce systematic inflammation. A 2020 review in Advances in Nutrition noted that berry consumption is associated with improved insulin sensitivity and reduced belly fat accumulation. So how to use them? Add to smoothies, yogurt, or eat as a snack by the handful with nuts. Number 4 is still water with lemon. It may sound simple, but it's deeply effective. Lemon water helps stimulate bile production, it supports liver detox pathways, and hydrates your digestive system first thing in the morning. Hydration is crucial for regular elimination and flushing out waste. So skip the fizzy water, go for calm, supportive hydration. Proper hydration has been shown to support both digestion and metabolism and can reduce constipation by up to 59%, according to the study in Nutrition Reviews. So how to use it? Start your day with a glass of warm or room temperature lemon water before anything else. Okay, number 5, collagen. Collagen is a critical structural protein that supports your gut lining, joints, skin, and hair. And after 25, our natural collagen production declines, accelerating after pregnancy and with chronic stress. So supplementing with collagen can help repair the gut, reducing bloating, improving skin elasticity, and even support metabolism. But not all collagen is created equal. Many women reach for marine collagen thinking it's cleaner. But here's the truth. Marine collagen is often sourced from fish farms in Asia, where contamination with heavy metals and microplastics is a serious concern. It also provides type 1 collagen, which benefits the skin, but it ignores your gut. Bovine collagen, especially from pasture-raised cattle, contains both type 1 and type 3 collagen, which are essential for gut repair, connective tissue, and the skin-gut connection. A study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that bovine collagen supplementation improved skin hydration and elasticity, while other research shows collagen peptides support gut repair by increasing tight junction proteins. So how to use it? Add it to your coffee, your smoothie, or stir it into your bone broth. Use a clean, traceable source with no fillers. Always choose bovine over marine for real gut healing results. I recommend the kind we use at By Beth, pure, potent, and proudly Australian. Add it to your coffee, your smoothie, or stir into your bone broth. Use a clean, pure source with no fillers, just like By Beth. So when your gut calms down, everything shifts. Your body is always responding to what you feed it. Every bite, every sip, every daily habit is either working with your body or working against it. Here's the truth that changed everything for me and my clients. The key to looking and feeling better isn't found in cutting calories, counting macros, or over-exercising. It's in reducing inflammation, especially in your gut, because when your gut is inflamed, everything is inflamed. Your belly swells, your skin dulls, your energy dips, your brain feels foggy, and no amount of gym time can undo what's happening on the inside. But when you take out the foods that cause irritation and replace them with ingredients that heal, that feed your microbiome, that calm your nervous system and repair your gut lining, your body starts to shift and fast. Bloating reduces, skin starts to glow, cravings lessen, and confidence returns. And this is how we flatten the stomach, not through punishment or deprivation, but by nourishing our body from within. And when the inflammation goes down, the real you comes back. And that's why this works. So which of these 5 foods surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and your experience could help another woman who feels just like you. If you're tired of guessing what's causing the bloat, the cravings, and the energy dips, and you're ready to start healing from within, then I've got something for you. Download my free ebook, Revitalize and Conquer. It's a step-by-step guide that walks you through my exact food and gut healing protocol. You'll learn how to reduce the inflammation, nourish your body, and start seeing real changes in your tummy, your skin, and your energy. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe to Health Uncomplicated, and share this with a fellow mum or a friend who's struggling with her body and deserves to feel amazing again. Because health doesn't have to be complicated, because it does have to start with you. So let's uncomplicate your health together.